Many scouts expect Caleb to be.
Put Florida State in there, I would say yes to that, what you just said.
Punt return by Caleb Downs, and he finds a seam. He makes the punter look silly. Caleb Downs, show him what you got. Touchdown, Bama. Who has 530 all time. Let's look at that punt return by Downs.
We got to look at this again. I mean, talk about this. You just catching the ball, go left, go right, spin around, and then just leave defenders in the dust. There's just no real art to that thing.
He said peace.
See ya. Yeah. You know, your blocker will set up a certain way, but it's all about running the daylight. And I think this is one of the hardest jobs in football. Fielding punts. You got 11 guys screaming downfield on you. That ball is high in the air. You got to not only catch it and then do something with it. It's just one of the most impressive plays in football, in my opinion.
I'm telling you, with the way Alabama is playing right now, this has to be one of the 4 best teams in the country.
Picked off Caleb Downs, his second interception of the year.
Last season at Alabama, Caleb started for the Crimson Tide and won SEC Freshman of the Year. But in January, he found himself at a crossroads.
Heck of a tackle by Caleb Downs. That guy's all over the field.
Caleb, certainly, he's able to anticipate the game as opposed to react because of all the work that he does.
Nice tackle there by the Alabama transfer, Caleb Downs.
That work continues to pay off as the 19-year-old leads the Ohio State defense, making the kinds of plays young Caleb could only imagine.
The sophomore safety, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, he has made his presence known tonight. Just so many open field tackles. Here he is, wraps him up, brings him down in a one-on-one situation. Here's K'Ron Lynch-Adams. That's a great form tackle, wraps him up in space. Caleb Downs.
A classic.
Of course, he has to wait till his junior year. My goodness.
Incredible play by Caleb Downs. He just shot out of a cannon.
There you go. There's Caleb Downs. Watch this one. Read, react, bam, trigger.
Who needs a mouthpiece? Already a fantastic defense.
Jim Knowles said, hey, the most important position in this defense is safety.
Ohio State, this defense continues to sharpen its teeth.
But done.
Completion. Michigan State territory.
Middle. Aiden Childs gets outside of the pocket, floats a nice.
And Carter is going to be brought down. Nice tackle there by the Alabama transfer, Caleb Downs.
He flies out of the safety position. Nate Carter's got him one-on-one. That's as good as you can do it right there. He's a special player.
Special player. Hey, you don't need to be here. If you need to go be with your family, be with your family. But he has been here certainly and showed up for this team and made some plays here today. As we open up the third quarter with the tackle, another one.
this opening drive. Gabriel, the southpaw, delivers, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Caleb Downs as he was looking for that tight end Ferguson.
Number 7, staying on their blocks and allowing their to throw over the top of Downs. Downs, a very smart player, knows he can't get home on the rush, just kind of stops short of the block and times his jump and gets hands on the football.
What catch by Johnson. Tez turns it upfield, loses the ball at the end. Will they call him down? And they will.
Either of these type of plays like this.
And Warren hands it off to Singleton. He hits the sideline. Terrific.
Rightly so. This guy is one football playing Jesse. I can tell you that. He was a freshman All-American, All-SEC, led the Tide in tackles. And now
off his back foot. Warren with the catch. Nice open field tackle by guess who? Caleb.
And he's just locked man-to-man coverage on Tyler Warren, and he just breaks easily, and he gives him
looking in the end zone. Incomplete. Ohio State holds once again.
Come back to the middle of the field, and that's where the coverage is tight from Caleb Downs.
Of the day was a 4th and goal stop from Ohio State, giving their offense back the ball with 5 minutes to go, while Ohio State celebrated with all of Buckeye Nation.
Joy, because he feels like the knee brace might have helped him there.
Oh, so Don Joy knee braces?
That's right. Oh.
Allows to pass again, set up that wide out screen. It's Marshall Lang, the tight end, but there's Caleb Downs. Boy, he sniffed that one out.
Marshall Lang, he's 6'4", just about 250, and met the stone wall that is Caleb Downs. Flexing the muscles and then hitting the home run.
On first down, Ellison crosses the line of scrimmage. Down, sideline, back shoulder, incomplete.
First down.
This is
Evans. Downs lets it take a bounce, picks it up at the 21, spins out of traffic, up the sideline with room. Here he gallops, cuts it back. Downs, the Alabama transfer here at Ohio State. Touchdown, Wolf.
He lets it bounce. It comes right to him, and there's the spin away from the long snapper, Mark Langston, 47, and now it's a foot race. Great cutback. How about the block from 11, C.J. Hicks on the sidelines, and the Alabama transfer. One of the best safeties in the...
Caleb Downs was sitting right with us. He had his glasses on. He looked like he was a buyout.
To the 20 goes Caleb Downs, to the 10, and into the end zone. Punt return touchdown for Caleb Downs.
The sophomore on a punt scurried away from multiple defenders as teammates blocked for him the entire way as he returned it to the house for 79 yards, making it the first touchdown return in 10 years for the Ohio State football program.
Against Oregon, who has already clinched their spot, and there's Caleb Downs. Part of that punt return unit. That's his first punt return. Buckeyes' first punt return since 2014. Also, Indiana. That was George. With unanswered points, there's Caleb Downs.
They'll give it to him, running right, turns a corner. And Edwards gets chopped down right at the line of scrimmage. Caleb Downs again.
In order to make tackles in the run game, he reminds me so much of Troy Polamalu in that regard. He's just flying up, great anticipation in the run game. He's a terrific tackler. That's why he's one of the best defenders in the country.
Under pressure. Throws an interception. Caleb Downs scooped that one off the ground like Derek.
And now he's just sitting there in zone defense, and look, he goes down that right shin, and he's able to corral that ball in. A finalist for the Thorpe Award as the best defensive back in college football, and you're right outside of the 15-yard line.
Ohio State, the game, 1 quarter left.
And rush, Gabriel being spied across the middle, trying to fit it in, and it's incomplete. He's trying to find Tez Johnson in traffic between.
To utilize his instincts, read the quarterback's eyes, almost comes up with an interception. So often you think of Caleb Downs and you think about what he can do as an alley filler here.
Runs out of it on the move. Low throw is into danger. Caleb Downs, who had a pick in the Rose Bowl last.
Safety defense look to allow him again to just kind of roam, let him see it. His recognition to transition is good as Jim.
Rolls out and flings it along the sideline, and it's incomplete. Again, there was Caleb Downs.
Want to go away from number 2 on 3rd downs. He has cover ability like a corner, but he's a safety, and he plays backyard football.
It's been tough to run it in from close. Very tough to throw it. Ewers steps up down the middle. It's intercepted. Caleb Downs has got it, and he'll just take a seat at the 41. Plotting for Notre Dame and celebrating a 3rd consecutive playoff victory.
Well, we've talked about number 2 all year. And just like Jack Sawyer, how great is it for one of the best players on this Ohio State defense? That's why he's in the middle of the field. He's not even looking at the quarterback. He's looking to his right, looking and waiting for an in-breaking route. Look at him studying it. Wait and wait. He saw it. Now he steps up.
Faison on the end around. Could not escape the tackle of the great Caleb Downs.
He's just too quick, able to get off of blocks, whether it's a tight end. This time it's Jeremiah.
And just knowing that those guys give their all every single down on Saturday, man.
Guys today.
Inside, and Carter's cut down by safety, Caleb Downs.
It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Taking us down a new path.
Right now to win him.
Impose your will on situations. Left side, and he's cut down. Caleb Downs made the stop.
Somebody's going to make the big play.
Incomplete.
And Ohio State's defense stands tall. They'll take over with 5:13.
Put it, bro. I'm ready to persevere.
Run high and deep, way back, and this ball is long.
It's on us.
Head high snap, Evan. He's going to watch that bounce at the 30, roll to the 20, where Downs grabs a hold of it, spins by a defender at the 25, moves to the 30, 35, right side 40, 50-yard line. Caleb Downs behind blockers to the Indiana 40, middle of field to the 30, to the 20 goes Caleb Downs to the 10, and into the end zone. Punt return touchdown for Caleb Downs. 20-7 Ohio State. Caleb Downs with a punt return for a touchdown.
After all,
I fell asleep.
For next game, that's what's on stake, and just to be able to.
Being spied across the middle, trying to.
We have some special guys in this group. We have a special brotherhood. So to me, more than
MVP with 7 catches, 187 yards, a career day, 2 touchdowns.
Will Howard a chance to be able to exploit those matchups, and they did. Will Howard very easily could have won the MVP.
One another.
I'm your brother. up down the middle. It's intercepted. Caleb Downs has got it.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Long before the pair shared a field together in Columbus, they were great childhood friends at Parsons Elementary in Sewanee.
Hard. We want to do leave.
Stretches and flexes.
Going out of let's do it, ever do it. Yeah. Do it, ever do it. Do it, ever do it.
About Ohio State. Caleb Downs.
I'm gon' contain myself.
Has to step away from pressure and can't get away from it, and down he goes. And this one's going to be Caleb Downs.
And they will walk up. Sun don't shine in the shade. Waves don't die.
Hey, Caleb Downs is safety for Ohio State. He can play the NFL tomorrow. His instincts, his aggressiveness versus support. Like, some guys are just different.
I think he's the best player every time he steps in.
My God, is number 2 different.
Left wrist, snow cone, water on both on. Pin the 50, I ain't put the rope on. All white breeze with the coke.
Allen looking in the end zone. Incomplete. Ohio State holds once again.
No, it came with a case, no bow on it. Why put me in the game, I'ma throw on it. In the dark, all my toes on it. Put slow-mo on it. If the chain don't hit, it's a no on it. If whole lot of ice. In the door, let it flick. Whole lot of ice. Book a jump out the pendant. Whole lot of ice. Why did he this? Whole lot of ice. Turn it on me. Whole lot of ice. Hold up. Whole lot of ice. Hold it like this.
Ohio State's 22 safety Caleb Downs right on the spot.
To take a bounce, picks it up at the 21, spins out of traffic, up the sideline, with room, here he gallops, cuts it back, down, touchdown, world famous!
Man, they all here to see us.
Caleb Downs, the plays he made against Michigan State, this kid closes faster than a Spirit Halloween on November 1st. I mean, some of those plays where he would come up 10 to 12 yards from the safety spot and
Downs lets it take a bounce, picks it up at the 21, spins out of traffic, up the sideline, with room, here he gallops, cuts it back, Downs, the Alabama transfer, here at Ohio State, touchdown,
Johnson's got to get rid of it, and it is intercepted. I don't know. They're going to say incomplete.
But at the top, there's only room for weights.
So you are from a family of athletes. Who is the best athlete in the family?
Nobody really asks that question anymore because everybody really knows the answer. It's Caleb Downs. So, I mean, everybody else is very good and a very elite athlete, but I think it's me.